guys, it's Katrina. One of the first videos I did on this channel was things the school system needs to change when it comes to neurodiversity, which is what I'll be doing in today's video, except with more updated information. This is all based on my personal experience, and I am sure that others have experienced similar things. Teaching about autism. Students who are in their early years should be taught about autism. With neurotypicals, they would understand why some classmates are different, which would then prevent bullying. Meanwhile, the autistic students would understand themselves better, which would allow them to access support more easily. My whole school life, I knew I was different, but I didn't know why. I thought my poor social skills were solely due to speech and language delay, and I only got diagnosed after finishing high school. It would have been more beneficial if I knew I was autistic during my school years. Teaching about ADHD. Not only should students be taught about autism, but they should also be taught about ADHD. My whole school life, I felt like I had a learning difficulty, but couldn't figure out what kind, due to the fact that ADHD traits are more internalized in females. I only got diagnosed at 19 years old, which was after finishing high school. If I was diagnosed before finishing high school, then I would have received higher grades. According to ADHD Australia, 75% of people who have ADHD are yet to be diagnosed. Therefore, if children knew what ADHD was, there would be more diagnoses, which would collectively lead to higher grades. I have started a petition on schools to start teaching about neurodiversity, which I will link below. Provide learning support without making the student look dumb in front of the class. While some students do need learning support, the whole class doesn't need to be aware of it. When others know that someone is receiving learning support, they would feel like they look dumb in front of others, which can lead to bullying. Even if that person doesn't get bullied, they would feel embarrassed on the inside due to others knowing that they have learning difficulties. This is something that I have experienced in my school years, which made me reluctant to receive learning support. I have done a video on ways you can receive learning support without looking dumb in front of others, which I will link below. Encourage parents to get their child an autism diagnosis. Teachers should encourage parents to get an autism diagnosis for their child. When I was in school, some teachers told my parents that I shouldn't get a diagnosis as it would only give me a label. This reason is not valid, as the label allows you to understand yourself better. I already knew I was different, but I didn't know why. When you're undiagnosed autistic, you will receive a bunch of harmful labels such as weird, lazy, learning difficulties, etc. This picture here shows a good example of it. I have done a more detailed video on why teachers should stop telling parents that an autism diagnosis would only give their child a label, which I will link below. Inform students about don't be a bully. It is common for autistics to be bullied because they are seen as weird. Those bullies are unaware of the long-term negative consequences they will experience. Schools have been doing presentations on don't be a bystander, but what they don't do, which is even more important, are presentations on don't be a bully. Something that students are unaware of is what you are like as a teenager reflects what you will be like as an adult. Students need to be made aware of this as well as the long-term effects of being a bully. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe and check out my other social media, which is linked below.